What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today I'm heading to a tiny little creek right now. You guys probably remember it from some of my past videos. When I say this creek is tiny, I mean it is really small. It's about 2.5 feet at max. And last time I went there, I was able to catch some really big creek chubs and sunfish. So hopefully we'll be able to catch some fish today. I will get back to you guys when I arrive at the creek. Alrighty guys, I just arrived at the creek. As you can see, it is a really tiny body of water. So let's try to find some deep spots and see if we can catch any fish. Alrighty guys, today I also brought some Nightcrawlers right there, so hopefully we'll be able to catch a few fish with these. If we get some pretty good luck with the Nightcrawlers, I may switch up to a lure. Alrighty guys, like I just mentioned, I'm going to start off fishing with a little hook and a Nightcrawler right there with a split shot weight above it. I'm going to be throwing that my ugly stick pole and a Fluger try-on reel. Alright, first cast of the day. Let's try to catch some fish now. Alrighty guys, I just arrived at a pretty deep spot on the creek. I can actually see a bunch of fish right there, so let's see if we can catch them. Oh, got one, guys. There's fish number 1 of the day right there. Oh, he got off. That was a decent sized chub. Oh, got one, guys. There we go. There's number 1 of the day right there. It's a pretty decent one too. Holy cow. Look at this. That's a big chub for this creek. Holy cow, you guys. Look at that. That's a really big creek chub right there. That's a really big creek chub for this tiny creek, you guys. That's an awesome catch. Got him on the Nightcrawler too. These fish in this creek have probably never seen an angler's hook before, mostly because most people would walk by this creek and think that nothing could live in here, but there's definitely some really big fish in here. There's fish number 1 of the day right there, a really big creek chub. See, bud. Oh, there's another fish, you guys. There we go. There's number 2 of the day right there. It's a little bit smaller than the last one, but still a pretty decent sized fish for this creek. That's awesome. Fish number 2 of the day right there. Another little creek chub. See, bud. Just got my hook stuck in a tree right now. Don't want that to happen. Since this creek is so small, I can just reach over and get it though. Alrighty guys, I just switched up to a little green curly tail grub right there on a jig head. Let's see if we can catch any fish with this. Oh, no way, guys. First cast with the curly tail grub. Look at that. First cast with the curly tail. That's insane. Look at that. That's a nice little creek chub right there. Curly tail grub pegged him right in the side of the mouth. That is awesome. Alright, there's fish number 3 of the day right there. And first one on the curly tail grub. That is awesome. See you later, buddy. Oh, there's another one, you guys. Second cast with the curly tail grub. They're loving this little grub here. That is awesome. That's crazy, you guys. I caught those 2 creek chubs on this little curly tail grub in a matter of seconds. That is awesome. See you later, buddy. It almost seems like they're liking this little curly tail grub better than the Nightcrawler. Oh, there's one, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's a giant. Holy cow. This is a monster, you guys. Oh my gosh. This is the biggest creek chub I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of that creek chub, you guys. Holy cow. I definitely was not expecting to catch any this big in this tiny creek here. That is a giant right there, you guys. I've never seen anything like this in this tiny creek here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at the size of that creek chub right there. That fish has got to be at least 10, 11 inches. Caught him on the curly tail grub too. That is insane. I was definitely not expecting to catch anything this big in this tiny little body of water here. That is awesome. And look at the horns on him too. This is also definitely my personal best creek chub. I have never seen one this big in my entire life. I can't believe I caught him out of this little creek here. Alright, so let him go now. What an awesome catch. Alright, I believe that is our 4th fish of the day right there. Oh, and he just released himself right there. That was awesome. Biggest creek chub ever. That was awesome, you guys. I definitely was not expecting to catch anything this big in this tiny body of water here. Let's get it back in there and see if we can catch another now. This little curly tail grub right here is catching a lot more fish than the worm. These little creek chubs probably think that it's a minnow or a bug in the water. Oh, no way, you guys. I see a little largemouth bass right now. It is a tiny fish. It's definitely not big enough to catch on this curly tail grub, but that is a really cool fish. I can't believe I just saw a bass in here. Maybe we'll be able to find some bigger ones today too. Oh, I got one, you guys. There we go. There's another one on the curly tail right there. Oh, that's a big one too. Holy cow. Seems like all the fish at this spot are really big. That is awesome. That is awesome. Another creek chub right there on the green curly tail grub. And there he goes. Alrighty guys, that curly tail grub was definitely catching us a lot of fish. I even caught my personal best creek chub on it. But I want to see if we can catch any fish on different lures, so I just switched up to a little tiny inline spinner right there. Let's see if we can get any with this. Oh, there's one, you guys. There we go. There's a fish on the spinner right there. Look at that. There's a nice little creek chub on an inline spinner. That is awesome. These little creek chubs right here are coming up to my little spinner and eating it almost every single cast, and I finally hooked one. There's a nice little creek chub right there on the inline spinner. Let's let him go now. See you later, buddy. Oh, there's a fish, you guys. There's another one on the spinner right there. There we go. Finally got another one. These fish in this creek fight so hard. That's awesome. Another creek chub on the inline spinner. It's a pretty decent sized one too. These creek chubs in this little creek right here will pretty much eat about anything that you put in front of their faces, probably because they're not pressured at all. That's really cool though. Another creek chub right there. See you, bud. This spot on the creek right here isn't even that deep. It's only about a few inches, and there's still a ton of fish over here. Oh wow, check this spot out, you guys. It's like a little mini spillway right here. I'll see if we can catch any fish here. Oh, there's a fish, you guys. There we go. Oh my gosh, that was a little bass, you guys. Holy cow. We just hooked a little largemouth bass. That was insane. Let's get it back out there and see if we can catch him. Oh, there's a fish, you guys. There we go. Finally got one right there. Let's see what we got. Look at that. There's a nice little creek chub right there on the spinner. Caught him right by this little waterfall right here. Another little creek chub right there on the inline spinner. See you, bud. Alrighty guys, I was going to end the video right there because it started to thunderstorm out pretty bad and I had to leave, but it is now later in the day and fortunately those thunderstorms stopped and I have some more spare time, so we are out here on the same creek and we're going to do some more fishing. Alrighty guys, I'm going to start off fishing with that same inline spinner that we were using earlier today. Hopefully we'll be able to catch some more fish with this. Uh-oh, I got the spinner stuck in a tree right now. That's not a good thing at all. Oh, there we go, I got the spinner back. That's good. Alrighty guys, we were not able to get too many bites with that little inline spinner, so I just switched back up to that little curly tail grub that we were using earlier today. Hopefully we'll be able to catch some more fish with this. Alrighty guys, we are now back out here on the waterfall. I feel like we'll be able to catch a lot of fish here. Oh, there we go, you guys. This is like my third cast at the waterfall, and we already got a fish. It's a decent one too, look at that. Oh, it's a shiner, you guys. Look at that. There's a new species for the day, a little common shiner right there. That's a decent one too, look at that. There's our first common shiner of the day right there on the curl-tail grub right there. It's a decent fish too. See, bud. There he goes. There we go, fish on, you guys. These little fish in this creek here fight so hard on light tackle. It's a lot of fun to catch these guys. Look at that. Another decent sized creek chub right there. Alright, so let this little creek chub go. See you, bud. Alrighty guys, I just switched up to a little bobber and a worm right there. This is one of my favorite multi-species rigs, so let's see what we can catch with this. Oh, there's one, you guys. I knew it wouldn't take long to get a creek chub with this. That was almost as soon as it hit the water too. That is awesome. See you, bud. Oh, there's another, you guys. Oh, it's a bigger one too. Holy cow. As soon as this bait is hitting the water, these little creek chubs are eating it. Watch this, you guys. Almost as soon as it hits the water, these creek chubs are eating it. Alright, I'm gonna cast out there. Already got a fish on. Just like that, you guys. It's so fast. It's crazy. And they're all pretty decent sized too. It's a common shiner this time, you guys. That's our second common shiner of the day. That's awesome. Got one, guys. Ooh, it's a nice one. It's a nice sized creek chub. All the fish in here are so big, it's crazy. You wouldn't think that they'd be able to grow this big in such a tiny creek. But this creek is definitely not pressured at all, so it seems like the fish here grow really big, and there's a lot of them in here too. See, bud? Oh, there's a fish, you guys. There we go. Just switch back up to the curly tail grub and first cast with that. Oh, no way, you guys. It's a green sunfish. Holy cow, you guys. I just caught a little green sunfish right now. This is the first green sunfish I've ever caught out of this creek. That is awesome. That's a beautiful fish right there. Definitely not a big one, but look at the colors on him. That is awesome. Little green sunfish right there. And there he goes. It seems like today is turning into a pretty good day of multi-species fishing. So far we have caught creek chubs, common shiners, and now green sunfish. Let's get it back in there and see what else we can catch. There's a fish, you guys. There we go. Oh, no way, it's another sunfish. Holy cow, you guys. This time it is a sunfish hybrid. That looks like a bluegill-green sunfish hybrid. That is awesome. That's our 4th species of the day right there. That is so cool. Look at that, you guys. That is a beautiful little green sunfish bluegill hybrid right there. It seems like now that the water temperatures are warming up, these little guys are moving downstream. That is so cool. Alright, species number 4 of the day right there. Green sunfish bluegill hybrid. See you, bud. Well, anyways, that pretty much wraps it up for today's video of coming out to this tiny little creek right over here and doing some multi-species fishing. We were actually able to catch quite a few species of fish. We were able to catch creek chubs, common shiners, and green sunfish today. Today was a pretty good day of fishing, but it is now starting to rain out again, so I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you all enjoyed.